Hey, welcome back guys. So today on this video, we're talking about Cash App, and more specifically, we're gonna go into a little bit more recent detail on how to use Cash App. So let's go ahead and talk about this. First off, if you're a little skeptical like me, and you're just hearing about Cash App right now, it's definitely not a scam, although you can be scammed on this app. So be sure to stick around to the end, and that way you can kind of know what Cash App's about, what to look out for. So just a brief rundown on what Cash App is. Basically, it's one of the more popular peer-to-peer payment apps out there on the market right now. You can easily send money to family and friends, and when you send money through Cash App, they get it almost immediately in their Cash App. Once they get it, or you receive money through Cash App, then you can withdraw it into your bank. So like if you bank with Chase or Bank of America, or you can use the Cash App Cash Card. And what this does is it just basically withdraws any balance you have off your Cash App. You can just use it as a Visa debit card and just swipe it at like Target or Walmart or McDonald's, things like that. Or you can just leave it on your Cash App, and then that way you have money to send family and friends or pay for things through Cash App. But I'm going to go ahead and open up my app right here. It's this green and white one. If you don't have Cash App already, be sure to check my video description. I'll try to leave a referral link there. Or you can easily go to the App Store or Google Play. Just look for Cash App. I'm going to go ahead and open it now. All right, if you're wondering how to use Cash App, this is the home screen. This is where most everything happens. So here on the home screen, you can go ahead and request money right here from family and friends. You can also pay money to family and friends through this button. But in order to set up your Cash App, you do need to add a bank account or debit card. That's part of the basic functions of this app. And how do you do that? You click right here on this bottom left function right here. This is usually your balance. Mine says $148. Yours might say something different. It doesn't really matter. Go ahead and click there. I'm going to click there now. All right, I went ahead and clicked there. And then here on this screen, you can see your current balance on Cash App. And then you can add money into your Cash App and also cash out. But in order to add a debit card and a bank to your Cash App, you want to click down here where it says Add Bank. It's gray. It has a plus sign next to it. I'm going to click there now. All right, next the screen pops up, and then Cash App will ask you to add a bank using your debit card. So first you need to enter in the 16-digit debit card number that you're going to be using. Now the debit card is what you will be using to fund the account or to send payments through Cash App. You cannot send money to family and friends until you have a debit card attached to your Cash App. Also, if you have a referral code or you use my referral code, you do need to connect a debit card before you start qualifying for the $5 bonus. I'm going to go ahead and add in my debit card now. All right, I added in the debit card number. Next, you want to add the expiration date, security code, and billing zip code. I'm going to enter that in off screen now. All right, next I'm going to click this green button, add card. I'm going to click there now. All right, next the screen pops up again, and as you can see, I now have my debit card attached to my Cash App. Once you've done that, then you can go ahead and click back here to this button down here. This is the home screen. All right, here I am on the home screen. And then if you want to go ahead and pay somebody through Cash App, keep in mind that if you're using a referral code, whether it's your family or friends, or you end up using my referral code, you do need to make a transaction of $5 minimum. Once you've clicked in the $5, go ahead and click on pay. So I'm going to click pay. So I'm going to click on pay. All right, next this is another important screen. So you do need to send $5 out. So you can choose how you want to send the money by clicking on this little downward arrow right here. Once you click there, then you can choose how you want to fund the $5 that you're going to be sending out. So you can use your balance if you have money on your Cash App, or you can use the debit card that you just connected. I'm going to go ahead and use my debit card. All right, next what you want to do is enter in the phone number or email to the person you're going to be sending money to through Cash App. Make sure that you get the number correct or the email correct, because once the money's sent out of your Cash App, it's almost impossible to retrieve it. All right, once you've chosen who you're going to send the money to, then you can go and click pay, and then they will receive that money. Once they receive it, they can send it back to you if you'd like, but again, do not send that money to strangers, only send it to family and friends. So that's how you send some money through the Cash App. I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. All right, continuing through the features, if you want to go ahead and request money, it's basically the same thing. You just click this button right here. All right, once you click there, then you'll want to choose who you're going to send the request to, either their phone number or email. Once you've entered that in, then you click request. They'll get an email request or they will get a text message request, depending on what information you put there. Once they get that, then they can click and pay through Cash App. So it's pretty convenient. Let me close back out of this. All right, next they do have a QR code scanner. Let me click on here. It's on this top left. It looks like a little box. I'm going to click there now. All right, so once you click on here, then you can go ahead and scan someone else's Cash App. So if you're sitting there next to somebody and you need to pay them, you could just scan their Cash App code, and that way it automatically populates with their information, which is really convenient. You don't need to type anything in. And likewise, if somebody needs to pay you through Cash App and they want to scan your QR code, you just click on this button right here. I'm going to click there now. All right, I went ahead and click there, and then here is the QR code. So with your camera, you can just scan this QR code, it must be through your Cash App, and that way someone can pay you directly through Cash App. So that's pretty convenient. Let me close back out of this. All right, next, if you want to order a Cash App cash card through your Cash App, like I have, what you want to do is click on this line right here. It's on the bottom. It looks like a little credit card. I'm going to click there now. All right, next, this is a Cash App cash card screen. So I've already ordered one. If you haven't ordered one yet, be sure to go back and watch my other video. It explains in detail how to order a Cash App cash card. If you don't have one yet, it will walk you through the steps on how to order that on this screen. Keep in mind, it takes about 7 to 10 days to be able to get this Cash App cash card in the mail. So if you might be considering getting one, be sure to order that as quickly as possible. It will need personal information from you in order to access this because it's created somewhat of a bank account. So they're going to need information like your social security number and date of birth. Let me click back to the home screen. All right, next part of using Cash App, if you're wondering how to use Cash App, if this button down here is set up as your historical transaction. So anytime somebody sent you a request or you requested money, it's going to be listed in here. So let me go ahead and click on there now. All right, so I went ahead and clicked there, and then here on this screen, you can see all of the recent transactions on your Cash App. So a couple of people had sent requests through Cash App here. You also see any kind of recent contacts that you've interacted with on Cash App. If you'd like to block somebody on Cash App, all you do is click on the transaction. I'm going to click on this one here. All right, I went ahead and clicked on that transaction. If you'd like to block them, click on these 3 little dots here on the top right. Make sure you don't click approve if they sent you a request because the money will automatically go through. But I'm going to click on these 3 dots right here. All right, I went ahead and clicked there, and then here on this screen you can see a line that'll say block this person. I've already clicked that. Now I have the option to unblock that person. If I unblock them, then I can block them again. So that's how you block somebody on Cash App. Let me go back to the home screen. All right, again, here we are in the home screen. Let me click here on the top right, which is a profile icon. Mine's just a general picture. Yours might be a real picture. It doesn't really matter. Click there. All right, here in this section, then you're going to see a lot of ways to personalize your Cash App down here. So you can update your personal information right here. You can update the privacy and security settings. You can contact support through there. Let me close this out. All right, and lastly, this section down here is how you can buy Bitcoin and stocks through Cash App. Let me go ahead and open up this little squiggly line thing here down at the bottom. All right, so you will need to click there in order to see the stocks. You can click on here and see Bitcoin. So you can kind of switch in between there. So here on Bitcoin, you can buy Bitcoin by clicking on that button. You can sell Bitcoin right here if you have any on there with this button. You can also check charts for historical prices on Bitcoin through here. And the last thing I want to talk about is how to cash out on Cash App. All you want to do is click on your balance if somebody sent you money. I'm going to click on mine. Once you're here, then you can go ahead and click on Cash Out right here. Once you click Cash Out, then you want to go ahead and choose how much you would like to withdraw. So we'll just put it at $1. I'm going to click Cash Out. And then when you're cashing out, if somebody sends you cash through Cash App, you can choose standard. So I'm recording this on a Sunday and I would get the money in my bank on a Tuesday. So it takes about 2 business days for that to go through. You can also do instant transfers and it goes directly into your bank almost instantly. Keep in mind that if you do an instant transfer, there is a fee. It's 25 cents minimum or 1.5% of the total amount that you're transferring into your bank, whichever is greater. So if you choose instant, make sure that you understand that the fee is going to withdraw that amount before it hits your bank. Let me cancel out of this because I'm not going to withdraw any money out of my Cash App as of right now. I'm going to go back to the home screen. And one more thing I want to add as a bonus is that you can use a credit card on your Cash App. Just be sure to contact your credit card issuer and see if they charge additional fees. If they do charge additional fees and Cash App knows about it, they will not allow you to add that particular credit card into your Cash App. And how do you do that? Click right here on your balance. Once you're here in the balance, then you would need to click add credit card. But as you can see, I don't have that option before you add in a debit card. I've already added in my debit card, so I have that option down here, add credit card. If you don't see this option on yours, then you need to add your debit card first. After you've added it, then this option pops up. So I'm going to click there now. All right, once you click there, then you see that you can use Cash App and send money, and they charge 3% for credit card transactions. Just keep in mind though, your credit card's probably going to charge you cash transaction percentage on the money that you use your Cash App for. Also, if you're entering in your credit card into Cash App and Cash App knows that they charge additional money beyond the 3%, like some sort of a cash transaction fee, then most of the time Cash App will not allow you to use that card on their system. You will get an error saying they don't allow that particular credit card because they found out that they charge additional fees to Cash App users. So there you have it. That's a brief rundown on how to use Cash App. This is the newer layout that rolled out in 2019. I'm recording this in the year 2020. If it's changed recently, be sure to leave a comment below. Let us know what we can expect. But hopefully you liked the video on how to use Cash App. If you have any other questions, be sure to leave me a comment below. Let me know, and I always try to answer answer whenever possible. And thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you on the next video.